Dollar index monthly chart, this last wave 50% retracement level 101. You can see multiple month candlesticks showing rejection on this area because everyone want to know long term where it will go. This high will retest or low will retest. That's why it is mostly sideways. So this week rate cut, their old monetary policy tool before gold standard and after gold standard. Their forward guidance, that means their FOMC speech, their summary of economic projection. So all of this thing combined what say that thing will decide where dollar will go this week. First will be rate cut, then after that 1 hour speech, SEP and rate cut both will come at the same time. I don't think all of those three things will be dovish because that will create inflation risk. And most important, this is last FOMC meeting before election because in November FOMC meeting, that means after election, no doubt there will be big change in their tone. And question is still same. Last SEP they forecasted one cut for this year. There will be more than one cut this year or only one. We will know this week, or if there is a cut in December, then we will only know after election, not before that. So Fed is constantly ignoring second inflation wave risk since March this year, and their latest example was August Jackson Hole speech. So now uptick in long-term inflation expectation. This is first warning sign. So gold is seeing second inflation wave before Fed, and compared to Fed watch tool, it looks like gold is pricing more rate cut than bond market and dollar. So CPI saw downtick last week, but Fed always give more importance to core PCE, which is sideways, and core inflation on monthly basis were increasing. Second, they have uptick in inflation expectation, and third, they are constantly ignoring second inflation wave risk. So this is last chance for Fed. They turn hawkish again. Otherwise, we have to wait till November FOMC meeting. That's mean after election. Now let's see weekly dollar index chart. You can see big static horizontal support zone. 4 candlestick showing rejection, no breakout. So if dollar become weak, that's mean it is your monetary policy stimulus for economy, and that will only increase inflation risk. So if this support level survive this week and Fed shift to hawkish side, then closing of this weak candlestick will be important, above support zone or below support zone. If you see politics, US 2-year bond yield, this horizontal line, your last cut, this is your market pricing for rate cut before Fed official decision. But after last cut, this bond yield will turn horizontal for at least 1 year, and to stay down and stay at that level, that's mean below 3% or maybe 2%. This thing is not possible without fiscal policy support. Either US government after election stop their debt spending or decrease. That's why they are finding new way to increase taxes. If you see again, then rate cut, FOMC speech, that's mean forward guidance, summary of economic projection, that's mean long-term interest rate, and QT/QE. There are total 4 monetary policy decisions this week. And combined effect of everything, final decision that will decide where asset price will go this week. So Euro USD weekly chart, top to low 61% retracement, price not there. If price spike retest that level, that will be selling opportunity, because as long as Fed blindly ignoring second inflation wave risk, that's mean risk of rate hike again, that's mean 127.47 will be our big static resistance level. So price is below resistance but above support level, but it has begun making lower low with lower high, and Friday closing is red. Same like last time, retrace 61, then down again. Now price again have retraced 50% top to bottom. If price survive this top 120 on intraday H4 and new low come, then technically on H4 this will be beginning of trend reversal. Same with GBPUSD, retraced, new intraday low, retrace again. If price make new low, because last time price failed from this support area, in second attempt it can break out. If you see USD CAD H4 chart, price goes up 61% retracement intraday high and price is still up. So compared to Euro USD and GBP USD, USD CAD chart looks like a intraday trend reversal have begun, because this level on intraday chart 136, if you see same level on daily chart, then this is big static horizontal resistance level. Either price breakout then make correction, or make correction before breakout. But if this level breakout, then this will be very bullish sign for USD CAD pair, because this resistance is clear on daily chart. But this low, what is happening, you can see on weekly chart, this is trend line and retest, 4 candlestick and all of them showing rejection on trend line. If trend line survive, that H4 time frame 61% retracement survive and daily time frame 136 resistance breakout, then it will be more sign that this trend line survive and price return back to this upper part of the range. Now if you see silver weekly chart, WXY wave complete projection complete at 3171. Gold made historical all-time high, is still no range breakout in silver. So price testing this trend line again third time. Maybe to break out this range, gold have to go 3K. But if gold failed or maybe turned sideways, then after this counter trend correction, next target for silver will be 50% retracement top to bottom $25. If you see daily chart, this is fourth retest of this trend line and price above 61% retracement level. 30.20 was our big static horizontal resistance breakout, but trend line is our next resistance. If you see H4, then we have one more trend line. You can see this is fifth retest of this trend line. So we have dynamic resistance on H4 and daily time frame. Now GDX daily chart, price making higher high with higher low. Price made new high of the range last week on Friday. So we have expanding triangle chart pattern and rising wedge chart pattern. Upper trend line testing again. This is not place to buy GDX. Wait for retest of lower trend line or take profit. Because if you see weekly chart of GDX, then last year 2023 was mostly sideways for GDX. Your WXY wave, triangle chart pattern, wave Y, 100% projection breakout, next target will be $42. First, it is static horizontal resistance. If new high come, before that, we have this possible parallel channel. This is third retest on weekly time frame, this upper possible parallel channel line. US oil weekly chart, trend line breakout to downside, and after breakout you can see price testing big static horizontal support area near $65. If this area breakout, then there is no big support before 42. Because if you see soft landing, then this is just political narrative. If you see short term, then hard landing from here. If you see long term, few month imaginary soft landing, then hard landing again on future rate hike. So that is why demand will decrease short term or long term. It is down, but $65 is last support level, and oil is your recession indicator. If Fed blindly ignores second inflation once again in this FOMC speech, support can survive, short-term recession can delay once again, or if they do hawkish surprise, or maybe secret plan to show their true color after November FOMC meeting, then technically we will only know if this level break out. So from this support area, retest of upper trend line possible, but still there is a risk that $65 level breakout and price go back to $42. But as long as price trading below this yellow line, it is bearish. Bitcoin weekly chart flag pattern, price is still sideways. All crowd, all news company busy about rate cut. Nobody care when Fed will stop QT or when they will begin QE. If Fed says something about QT or QE or that question about this monetary policy in FOMC speech, then Bitcoin will react. If they say QT will continue more, Bitcoin will turn red, it will go down. If they say QT end soon, then Bitcoin investor already front running their decision. SP500 weekly chart, expanding triangle chart pattern. If you see possible WXY wave, projection target 38 to 61%. That's mean 56.45 first resistance until 59.08. This entire area is resistance zone. So last time Fed skipped 25 basis point cut in July FOMC meeting. Because of that, market crashed and they were pricing 75 basis point emergency rate cut. But now timing increased, side decreased to 25. Let's see how market handle that thing. But you can see this area 56.45 working as big intraday resistance level on SP500. Multiple tests, still no breakout. News company pumping 50 basis point cut. It is helping gold but no help for SP500. So you can see Friday closing, gold, SP500. These things are trading at all-time high. Dollar is down. Yields are down. Combined effect of everything. Financial condition index, they must be very eased. Governments are bank not updating their chart. And nobody asking from Fed directly since their November 2023 FOMC meeting. As long as these things are happening, especially financial condition index, rate cut will only increase second inflation wave risk. Otherwise, they have to do rate cut in hawkish way. So rate cut happen but outcome become hawkish. For more clarity for intraday dollar index H4 chart, you have two big support and resistance 101 470 100 133. Support level tested 3 times, resistance tested 2 times. This is sideways range. Until range breakout, no big trend change in dollar. So if resistance breakout on retest, you can buy dollar. If support breakout, wait for it to go down. Then I think in case of downside breakout, there will be panic change in Fed policy. That's mean October month, like all the time, doing policy change. So until price trading between these two support and resistance level, it is sideways, it is range. Wait for clear breakout of range.